This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to... Right to the air is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the draw is Edwards. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Smith. And And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough spot here, third down and 11. Back to throw, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. A dump off now to Hill. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Again, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big fella go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not what...
Touchdown, Seahawks! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked this about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his guys will take over at the 25. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Tua sets up to pass it. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Miami.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Cover 1 high, 21 deep.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored, they're pretty tired right now.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
And they'll send Waddle in motion left. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he is out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mostert. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. 14.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They run again with Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points. He's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there on the catch and run. An even 90 yards.
Wow. I mean, we talk about flipping the field. Normally we're saying 40, 50 yards. But how about this play? This is as long a play as you'll see that does not result in a touchdown. From backed up near your own goal line to now first and goal. What a play right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
All right, come on.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Again, it's Mostert. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
No ball, no ball.
Here's Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Geno. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. Able to fight through one tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
They'll
7.
fake it. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down.
13X, 13X.
They snap it to Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cam Smith. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Dolphins 28, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation if you got the... Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he won't get it. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 20. They begin the drive with Williams. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. Back to throw. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All comes together when the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. On first down, Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this This time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go with Williams. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5.
Middle.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he is caught, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Smith here, an audible at the line. Geno now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Boye Mafe. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laying it out for the rest of the game. We scored in offense. Can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Javonte Williams. He's to the 15. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Straight ahead, Walker. They find some open field here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best, and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Williams will try again. And he is going to lose yardage here. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run. It's Williams. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 1st down, it's Smith. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On 1st and 10, Smith. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he trips?
And he works free. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, They executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing is Smith. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
There we go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, it's a clip.
Now Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Hey, here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going right back to Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 87 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On third down, Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Throwing again here, Wilson. Same connection, Dulcich once again. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw on second down is Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now it's Wilson. Jaleel McLaughlin, 30 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Seahawks 14. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 176 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Gino on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Again, it's Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Taken down at the 30.
Williams, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Touch 50, touch 50.
On the counter, here's Williams. There he goes, left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Wilson. That's complete, right around the 8. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Moore. He will return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Hey, we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Block it in motion right.
13 next.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Lockett, the motion man right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. Come on, shot.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here's third and a few inches. Wilson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Slow ball, slow ball. Hold. Hey, trio left.
Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Smith. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.